Don't throw your feet down.
Okay, at this time I'd like to welcome everyone to the board meeting, and I would like to call the meeting to order. Our first item is going to be a pledge of allegiance. So please stand.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
A lot of gold clanking out there.
Our next item is going to be a moment of silence. Would you please stand? Thank you. Our next item is going to be student and staff spotlight.
I'd just like to make a comment before Mr. James gives out these awards. And I don't know how many people read which I read KSBA news feed and the U.S. News report. And I'm so proud of our students, and because of you guys. And I talked about the national ranking, which we have been ranked as one of the best high schools in not just Kentucky, but in the country. So I'd just like to give, and let's just take a second here. So they reviewed 28,813 schools. Okay, they ranked 5,900. That's the top schools, the best high schools in the USA. And of course they give gold medal, silver medal, and bronze medals. 96 schools from Kentucky received a medal. Okay, 5 gold, 37 silver, 54 bronze. Well, we were one of those bronze, one of the 96. And there's 281 schools in Kentucky, 207,000 students. So as far as award distribution, there was 2%, and this is nationwide, gold. Silver, 11%, bronze, 16%. Those that did not get a medal or did not medal, 71%. And I can tell you some that did not get a medal. Johnson Central High School, Paintsville High School, Lawrence County High School, McGoffin County High School, Prestonsburg High School. I could go on and on. But I'm so proud of what you guys have accomplished and put us as one of the best, nationally ranked by U.S. News, and that is not fake news, and in the country. And here's how the criteria they use is your graduation rate, which we want to increase. Ours is 92%. Students prepared for the next level or college is one of the criteria used. Mathematics proficiency, which Lisa has stressed. 52% of our students are mathematically proficient. You want to compare that to Johnson Central, 21%. That's a big difference. You want to compare that to Lawrence County, 28%. You want to compare that to Paintsville, 33%. You want to compare it to Prestonsburg, 21%. So 52%, and you can see the stats or the statistics, the data. So again, as far as we're recognizing, I know the ROTC and ATC, which KSBA calendar, May month, you guys are featured on the KSBA calendar, the ATC. So I think I commend you and those people, those teachers, your administrators, the people that work with you, your parents who push you, and friends that help you. I am so proud of you guys for giving us a national ranking, and you should give yourself a hand.
It's
always good. We know we got the best kids and staff and students around, but it's always nice when we get recognized by other people, especially the U.S. News Report. First, we want to recognize our, this is always the best time of the meeting. A lot of times I wish we'd just go home after this. But unfortunately we can't.
I agree with you.
Not out of the evening yet. Mr. Williams, you want to come up? We want to recognize our Skills USA, the HOSA.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk a minute before we start calling the kids up.
Well, I was going to talk afterwards. I can
Okay, that's fine. We'll call them up. Miss Lindsay Milson. All right, Trevor Blackburn. Michaela Scott. Kyle Paxton. Miss Michaela Scott again. The two awards. Miss Jada Howe. Congratulations, Jada. Mr. Scotty Horn. I remember you were just a little guy. Cameron McCormick. Mr. Matthew Kirk. Mr. Nathan Todd. Josh Blair. Mr. Sonny Gilkey. Mr. Brent Burke. Mr. Ethan Mills. Mr. Jacob Blair. Alice Cecil. Charlie Fletcher. Miss Tiffany Reed. Terry Dalton. Jared Wright. Ethan Witt. Earl Bowen. Mr. Gary Hunt. Trey Lafferty. Declan Osborne. Jason Maynard. Mr. Alex McGinnis. Austin Borders. Sierra Bowen. Natia Goble. Miss Caitlin Maynard. Congratulations. Morgan Dingus. Spence. Miss Hannah Moore. Miss Brianna Rice. Miss Sierra Dye. Congratulations, Sierra.
Also like to call out Mr. Rose. Well, not Mr. Rose. As you can see, guys, we did a fantastic job in competitions this year. We had 8 students from HOSA that placed in the top 3 in the regional competition, qualified for state. Also, we set a new record, a new school record, I was told. In the skills competition, we had 29 students that went to the regional tournament, and we had 37 medals that placed top 3 in the skills competition. I was told that was a new school record. We had 21 students that qualified for state competition in the skills. We ended up taking 15 of those. Of the 15, we had 8 students that placed in the top 3 in the state competition, including 2 groups of state champions, a total of 4 kids. If you're a state champion there, Mr. Matt Kirk, please step forward. We also had a team in promotional bulletin board, Mr. Brent Burke. Group. I couldn't have asked for anything better as far as behavior. You know, I stress there the academics, the behavior there, the competition, everything kind of all into one. We went to the regional competition. Our kids stayed behind there. They helped clean up messes there from other groups that didn't clean up their messes that they made earlier in the day. We went to state competition there. I gave my expectations to them on an overnight trip there. It was 3 total nights. It was 4 total days. We got back at about 8:30 there on a Saturday night. From the start to finish there in the competition, we did great in the competition there. We got the results, but we also acted and represented themselves, represented our school, and represented the whole community there in an A+ fashion there. They got a gold medal. If there was giving out a gold medal there for behavior there as a group there, there's no doubt there who would have gotten that. And I appreciate you. I'd also like to point out our advisors there. Mr. Jude, come on up here too. So you stick in the back there. These are the guys right here that make it. These are the guys that make it happen right here. We also have Mr. Pack and Mr. Dials were also advisors. Ms. Jude for HOSA was their advisor. We've got a great group of teachers. You know, we get a lot out of the kids there, and the results show there. So congratulations there to our teachers also that do a lot of good work. Thank you.
Appreciate you guys.
Guys, let's go ahead and meet out in the lobby here for a group picture.
Christy. Oh no! He's like,
Good to see you. You want to sit there?
No, I think I'll sit over here.
Seriously,
That was nice. It was very nice.
There we go. Come on up, Mr. Osborne. Come on up.
From the alphabetical order thing. I know.
Mr. Osmond was our academic team coach. High school did pretty well this year, didn't we?
Yes, sir, yes, sir. Missed top 10 in the state by 1 point. And Mr. Goble can explain it to us sometime why we missed it, but we deserved top 10. And in my mind, we were top 10.
Well, I think that was, we talked about goals and,
Yeah.
of course, I don't think people realize the magnitude of the accomplishment on this academic team. Because you look at the number, like I say, there's over 255 high schools competed in this. I don't mean to cut away some of the time, but I just have to make it.
Oh, hold on, I'll add to it. There's 350.
And about 30,000 kids participating. Of course, the goal, which I told Jeremy up there one day, we were talking, I said, you guys are getting ready to leave. I said, we want to get that top 10. Of course, Jeremy said, no, we want to get number 1, and that's a great attitude. But you just missed it. There's 5 schools in Eastern Kentucky finished in the top 11. 5. And you guys are in that league in Ashland. It's a pretty competitive league. And to finish 11th in the state, and it's like, where's Katie at? Katie steps. Katie, you stepped your game up. I know the kids from Johnson Central beat you in the regional. You blew them away in the state. You just blew them away. I mean, there wasn't even close. You stepped, and all of you. And of course, Wesley, and of course we talk all the time, and Jeremy, and I'm just so proud of you, Lindsay, and composition. I keep which I take all my stats and write them down, and I make comparisons. You know, Wesley scored 36. He had a 42 in the regional, and of course a 10th after the tiebreaker. But he was tied for 7th, and there was, like you said, there's a little questionable. Yeah, that happened. So Katie was 47 in the state score, region 43, and of course Leah Blair from Central, she finished 10th, and Katie blew her away from Johnson Central, and the other 2 kids too. So we stepped that up, and of course Arts and Humanities, Jeremy missed winning the state championship by one point. I think it was. The top score was 43, and you had a 42, right? Yeah. If I'm wrong, you guys correct me, okay? But, of course, Cade Scott beat you in the region, but you blew him away in the state. So I looked at this, too. Johnson Central, in the individual assessments, we beat Johnson Central in well, we tied in math. I think, I don't know if it's... of course, Corey and Priest, and yeah, we tied with Austin Cantrell as a tie. That's only the rest of them, and you guys just did them in. You did them in, of course. Trevor Black did well. I know I'm leaving out some, and the coaches, and of course, Mr. Baldridge, one of my favorite people, and it gets me excited. Can you tell? Can you tell? I get excited. I didn't used to be this way with academics. I was a basketball. Now
you didn't watch the state quick recall. You did cartwheels. Yeah, they were good.
But what you guys did in the regional, of course, I got all the data here in front of me. The district, you guys are amazing. You guys are amazing, and you guys got our academic back on where it needs to be. In the last 3 or 4 years, you guys have stepped up, and we expect it to continue, right, Coach? You've got some good young kids coming in, and the seniors we got, going to miss you, but they're welcome to come back and help anytime, aren't they, Coach?
Yes, sir.
Hey, I'm going to miss you guys, but congratulations, and it excites me. And I'm sorry, you go ahead.
No, that's good. I've only got a few more things to say.
I had like 10 pages. You know, I better stop. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, forget me. If we can get the players up here, and go ahead and get them there. So.
All right. First of all, recognize you, Mr. Osmond.
Finish 11th and 1 point away from 10. That's just, man, I can't get it.
Miss Courtney Butcher.
She is not here.
Okay. Miss Michelle Ray. U.S. Coach. Congratulations. Mr. Roy Bilecki. Okay. Ms. Kristen Robeson. Welcome, we appreciate all your help. Mr. Wesley Golden. Congratulations.
So Wesley was first in the regional in science, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for 2 years in a row, which I believe is the only time that's happened. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's been a while.
He won the last 2 years in science.
Yeah.
Jeremy Copley.
I just got one question for Jeremy. So you did great in arts and humanities, which that's a tough, I mean, for our area, for our region, you can't walk out and like you can for music or whatever, and that's history, and that's a tough field. But I know in social studies you came in second in the district, was it?
I think it was third in the district and second in region.
Second in region.
So what did you do, study too much for?
I had to switch over as well.
That's tough. I would say that was tough. I'm just kidding. You did great. You did great.
Miss Katie Stitt.
Now this girl here stepped her game up in the state. So was the test harder than,
Yeah, they got hard.
Yeah.
and you score higher in the state you did in the regional? I think it's fantastic. And thanks for beating those kids from Johnson Central Way, right there.
Lindsay Horn.
Congratulations, Lindsay.
We have several kids not here. I'm just going to say them all. We recognize them, but we'll make sure they get their certificate. Stevie Hensley, Trevor Blackburn, Corey Priest, Ethan Alexander, Chloe Hale, Jacob McKenzie, and Sheridan Fletcher. Thank you guys very, very much.
Great job.
Good job. I like your shirt, man.
Thank you.
Next we have ROTC.
They are on a field trip, and that's the list of kids that I gave you that says they won't be here. They're all on the field trip with Sergeant Carroll.
Oh, okay.
And he said just send those to school, but the other ones he invited
Okay.
to come.
We have Mr. Clay Parsley. Sit down, will we?
Yeah.
Thank you, Clay. Stand up here if you don't care. We'll get the door right here. Mr. Gary Hunt.
There's
On the field trip.
Okay. Austin Johnson. Congratulations, Austin. Ralph Johnson. Rowdy Kinzer. Miss Isabella Carabello. Jason Blackburn. Sean Mills. Congratulations, Sean. And these, I'll just read off the kids that are going on the field trip.
Are we missing one for anybody that's here? Because he sent me a list of who he didn't think was going to be here, and it's in there.
Of Miss Amber Goforth, Blake Blackburn, Dustin Morrison, Devin Morris, Ethan Wiley, Sergeant Alan Carroll, and his wife, Miss Denise Carroll.
commend you guys and congratulate you a lot about your Raider competition. And Sergeant Carroll was very pleased with what you guys have done. And so, any of you guys plan on making a military career?
Not me personally, but I know you are, and a lot of Rowdy, and a lot of other people plan to do that. So
Ethan and
yeah.
That's great.
Devin.
So if you got anything bad to say about Sergeant Carroll? Now's the time. You all right, guy?
Yeah.
I appreciate what you guys do, and I know he keeps you in tip-top shape, so, you know, I wish I could be in that kind of shape.
Yeah.
One time, maybe I was. Not anymore, but.
Maybe you guys
Appreciate
could
it.
work on it.
I'd come up and run something.
Y'all run up the holler there, where I'm at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you, guys. Keep up the good work.
Yeah.
Proud of you. Miss, I think we want to move up the